Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like you were staring at a stranger? Like you were watching someone you barely recognize? Someone who used to dream, used to fight, used to believe, but somewhere along the way, gave up? Have you ever felt trapped in your own life? Like no matter how far you run, your past is always right behind you, whispering, "You'll never change. This is just who you are." Let me tell you the truth, the biggest fight of your life is not with your boss, not with your haters, not with society. The biggest fight of your life is you versus your old self. That version of you that clings to comfort, that chooses excuses over growth. The you that hits snooze instead of seizing the day. The you that fears failing so you never even start. You're not just battling bad habits, you're battling your identity, your history, your pain, your patterns. But listen to me right now, this fight is winnable. And when you win it, when you finally bury that old version of you, you don't just change your life, you become someone entirely new. I want you to imagine for a second that your old self is standing right in front of you. The version of you who settled, who tolerated toxic people, who said yes to everyone else and no to their own dreams. They've got their arms crossed. They're smirking. They think you'll fold. What? Because you've done it before. They remember every time you promised to change and didn't. Every morning you said you'd get up early and didn't. Every time you told yourself, "This is the year I take my power back," and you let the fear win instead. And now here you are, face to face. And the question is simple. Are you going to let that version of you win again? Or are you finally going to rise? Listen, I've been there. I know what it's like to wake up and feel like your dreams are miles away, like your life is stuck in quicksand while the world keeps spinning. But I also know this. The second you decide that your future is more important than your past, everything starts to shift. See, your old self feeds off your doubt. It thrives on your fears. But it crumbles under discipline. It vanishes in the face of consistent action. Let me tell you a story. There was a man I knew, used to be 100 pounds overweight, lived on fast food and regret. Every night he'd promise himself tomorrow would be different, but it never was. Until one day his daughter looked at him and asked, "Daddy, are you going to die soon?" That shattered him. And in that moment he made a decision, not just to lose weight but to become the kind of man he could be proud of. He lost the weight. But more importantly, he lost the version of himself who quit. You see what I'm saying? This is not about six-packs or success. It's about self-respect. It's about rewriting your story so that when the world looks at you, they don't just see where you came from, they see what you overcame. Your old self is made of lies. Lies like, "You're too late. You're not smart enough. You don't have what it takes." But here's the truth. You are not your past. You are not your failures. You are not the broken version of you from 5 years ago. You are the author now. And this chapter, it's called revenge. Not revenge against others. Revenge against the old you who gave up. Revenge against the voice that told you to settle. Revenge against every doubt that said you'd never be enough. Every time you get up early when you don't feel like it, you're winning. Every time you choose a better thought, a better habit, a better standard, you're taking ground. Every time you say, "I'm not that person anymore," and back it up with action, you are beating your old self down. But hear me, this is not a one-round fight. This is a war. Every single day your old self is waiting. Waiting for you to slip. Waiting for you to get tired, discouraged, distracted. That's why you need to keep swinging. Keep growing. Keep choosing the pain of discipline over the pain of regret. Because if you don't, your old self will reclaim the throne. And if you let that happen, if you let comfort win, if you let your excuses win, then you will always wonder what could have been. But if you fight, if you get serious, if you refuse to go back, there's nothing you can't become. Let me leave you with this. You don't owe your old self a damn thing. Not your loyalty. Not your guilt. Not your energy. What you owe is to the future you. The one who's counting on you to show up. The one who wants to be proud of the person staring back in the mirror. the one who knows there's more in you than anyone's ever seen. So burn the old blueprint. Break the cycle. Make a vow right here, right now. I will no longer be a slave to who I used to be.